Okay. We're gonna kick it back. Dude, this is kind of being a little bit of a nostalgic episode. I mean, talking about those
working the cublets,
spices in the kitchen that you're smelling as a child, talking about those lava lamps in college, talking about those cublets that you fingering, in middle school, trying to figure out your life in the middle of puberty, just trying to get a puzzle done. I want to take it back for some nostalgia, man.
Hit me with it. Let's go on this
Let's go.
ride of a lifetime.
Ride of a lifetime. Oh, you said it perfect, Tia. Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh my God, that was my childhood.
Those were the glory days.
Love Tycoon, man.
All right, I'm just gonna roll through this really quick with the fun stuff, the details, so that we could just talk about it, because that's the best way to do it. Initially published by Hasbro in March 22nd, 1990.
Hold on, I thought you weren't going to say bro anymore.
Did I say bro?
Yeah.
Initially published by Has Sister Synonym Company, March 22nd, 1999, for Microsoft operating systems. And it was designed by a guy named Chris Sawyer, a Scottish game developer who also created a game called Transport Tycoon in 1994. So this guy was fascinated with the game designs around simulations and kind of working with little groups and people and stuff. He's a real-life roller coaster aficionado who claims to have ridden 657 roller coasters in his lifetime.
He's a liar.
There's only 650 roller coasters in the world.
He's counting that dragon at carnivals.
Yeah. Maybe he means been on a roller coaster 657 times. He's definitely been to Cedar Point, too, I know.
Gotta be.
If that's the number. Anyway, there's 4 main editions of Roller Coaster Tycoon. The first was released in 99. Roller Coaster Tycoon was released in 02. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was released in 04. And then there was a version that was released in 2016. There were like 8 spin-offs. The company has partnered with Atari and some of the other video game companies. I've checked this out. You can get it on your phone now.
Oh.
I don't think I would have a fun time with that, because I'd think I'd be so frustrated trying to get the parts to fit together with my fingers rather than just the good old mouse.
Yeah. It's the future, though.
So I have some fun memory stuff, but the other thing I wanted to mention was that in 2016, another game was released, a competitor, a challenger, if you will.
Oh, no.
Planet Coaster.
Get that out of here.
Get it out. Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to lie to you. This game looks very interesting because they allow you to custom fit the curvature of the track however you want. So in Roller Coaster Tycoon, there's only like 5 pieces, which made it great because it was blockable, right? It was like Legos. But this one really lets you curve it around and make it twisty and turny and build it all in. So forever in my heart, loyal to RT, but
did it better.
I think I may give it a shot. Planet Coaster.
This is 6 years old now.
It released a year after the 4th Roller Coaster Tycoon installment, which totally bombed at the critical review. At Planet Coaster, there seemed to be a handing of the torch because they had a pretty solid review. They use a lot of like Unity, either Unity or Unreal Engine to kind of populate with like cool textures and with people. And so
Now, do you think, I haven't played any of the new ones, I just remember the old ones, but do you think the new one wasn't as acclaimed because it was too similar to the original ones? Like, oh, we didn't get any updates that I thought we would want. Or was it too different and people wanted that same pace?
That's a great question. Because it was called Roller Coaster Tycoon World. I know in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, they introduced the 3D stuff, like the more 3D world where you could kind of zoom down. You could literally walk around your park and ride the roller coasters.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I think people were okay with that. But I couldn't tell you. Roller coaster.
The best was like picking up a customer and then just like dropping them off somewhere.
The angry guys just kicking them off.
This ride sucks. Oh, you suck. And I'm going to take you and put you in the forest and put a little path that you can only walk on.
Like modern burning ants.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go puke in your own one square sidewalk, you ass.
You put the bad people, and they're all just like. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Were you guys the ones who like put a dead end track on purpose? You got to do the test ride and launch 20 people. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, we're already getting into it. This is all great.
You make the launch and then you got nothing.
Your test run killed 39 people.
It seems like Roller Coaster Tycoon World was just a lot more focused on like trying to introduce new graphics and abilities, but it kind of made the game really clunky. So people were just upset that it wasn't as easy and smooth as even the old game. Even though it was pixelated, it all ran. Yeah. It was just a simulation game, so just like doing all its things. Okay, did you guys ever like? I missed it. I missed the part where you're talking about launching people up the ride.
It's coming back, man.
Those damn water slides with the guys in the little tubes. And you just, the first time you build it and you're like, oh, I'm going to send them up the hill and then they're going to go over eyes. And they just keep going. It's like, they like come down the hill, they hit that upswing and they just keep going.
Just get way.
And then they're on an inflatable like mattress tube and it explodes in a fireball. Like you just go, this is the best game ever.
I didn't kill nobody.
I didn't kill nobody.
It's cool. Like when you had a roller coaster and then you just deleted it mid ride, and then all these people are just walking around like, what the hell just happened? Where are we? I was just 300 feet and now I'm on the ground. I don't know.
That's like Wreck-It Ralph. Like just picture being a simulated character in Roller Coaster Tycoon. It must be the worst game to be simulated into. Yeah. You're just like, this cotton candy's $10.
You gotta.
This is what I did. So I'd have something that had a long line, and I'd put the price at like 10 cents or whatever. And then as soon as the line starts going in, you have like a 32, whatever the longest cart you can. Yeah. As soon as it start going in, you start hitting that plus button, like, and it's like getting up to like $6, $7, $20 a ticket just to get in. Man. Yeah, that's how you get them.
That's how you get them. Because they can't leave the ride queue. Oh, man, dude. These strategies are great. Because I was going to say, Roller Coaster Tycoon taught me a lot about life. No, seriously. When you start off that episode, like when you start off a campaign, that $10K isn't for free. That's a loan.
What?
Yeah,
and so to get park value stuff, you got to pay that loan back. That's where I learned about loans.
Bastards.
Like being 11-year-old me playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, that's where I learned about loans.
Why are we all still broke?
I learned about it. Doesn't mean I'm like worried about it.
We're just playing Roller Coaster Tycoon for the last 30 years.
Should have made an amusement park.
Learning how to gouge prices, except I felt really bad because I grew up with Cedar Point. You pay one ticket. Yeah, it was an expensive ticket, but you're in the park. Now you just ride the rides. Disney World, the same thing. So I felt bad like charging ride to ride, but you gotta make
be a
mogul.
Profit. You gotta be a business mogul.
A tycoon, if you will. Yeah.
That's where they put the name.
I would also like you're talking about the launch roller coasters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
the shuttle loop, if anyone remembers it.
My favorite was just shooting people like probably the equivalent of like a full mile with the boost tracks. And then go up a corkscrew and just straight into the air. Just call that one rocket launch. I named every coaster, and I always picked a theme for that park. And then the other one in the sandbox mode, we started in the middle, and we built just a flat spiral. Flat.
Yeah.
Just in a booster, just to see how fast we could get the simulation speed up. Up over like 200 miles an hour, and then just like fly it at the end, just like shoot it right out.
Then delete.
Yeah, delete.
Delete track.
Delete track.
You always had to hire mechanics, remember?
Yeah,
like,
that was bastard.
You like hired like 3 mechanics and they're all like picking their nose with the cotton candy machine.
Don't want to work.
And you're like, where's this mechanic? And he's off in the woods or something. You got to pick him up, drop him in the queue.
Oh, the handyman cutting the grass.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing? If you don't uncheck the grass thing, he'll just start floating way out there.
Yeah, but then the customers or whatever, they're going to be like, this grass is too high. Son of a bitch, get out of my park.
That square that's 3 miles away from the path clearly hasn't been cut in 2 months.
This park is so dirty. Well, stop puking everywhere.
Use a trash can or something. Then the security guards, you find out about the security guards. The one thing that never, ever was worth paying for was the little mascot people.
Well, it boosted the spirits.
Which did what?
Yeah,
nothing. I'll boost it with just a great ride that I'm about to engineer.
Yeah.
Put that hard hat on, that my mom got me for Christmas. And you're just like, all right. My brother's like, I want to do it. I'm going to kill you.
You go play with the football.
Yeah, go make your own roller coaster. But I don't have.
And then you just see that balloon flying up through your screen that the kids
Single
lost.
balloon.
Yeah.
Oh, at the end.
Just like you make a balloon stand and you start seeing balloons flying away.
Well, that's the fun part. When you beat a campaign, you always got to install the balloon stand, always. And you got to make them free.
I don't know if I ever beat a campaign. I just made roller coasters.
That's it. Yeah, you don't care about it. I was trying to complete it at one point.
My god brother, I guess, would be godparent's son. So god brother. He made the Joe coaster.
The Joe.
And it's straight up out of the station, a short loop, not a loop, but just a turn.
Yeah. Straight
down, right back into the station. It's the Joe coaster. So it's as high as it can go, and then I guess it's basically a top throw dragster without the send off.
Horizontal, just horizontal.
Yeah, it's straight up and then down, turn straight down into the station. No muss, no fuss.
No muss, no fuss. I bet you was the best selling ride. You start to really get down to the campaigns. You start to really get down to the mechanics of the money coming in, because you can build these beautiful rides, but if they take longer than 3 minutes, it's harder to generate profit from them because they take so long to get out. And you either do that. To do that, you have to build a long station and max out the passenger, the trains, or you get a 2-train ride and it takes a minute and a half and it just goes.
Yeah,
that's how you do it.
That's how it all happens.
So in life, the businesses that you need to design are either
and then you get it going.
High quality.
You put too many trains on, and then you get them crashing in the station.
That's always the biggest. That was my biggest fear when the mechanics aren't checking up stuff and station brake failure. You remember that?
Time. Yeah.
But the best part is I've had this before where they're just they don't fix it and the train comes flying through the station. Goes all the way up the hill and just starts again, and then the next one comes and flies through the station. So these people are getting free rides, but because they're getting faster and faster, they start. Oh my god!
It's a waiting game.
The first 2 rides through, you're like, this would be the best thing ever. Getting stuck on a ride, and just going through twice or 3 times. But then by the end of it, you're just like, I'm gonna.
Your face is turning green. That's why the handyman, or not the janitors. I mean, those are the people that we really gotta thank. The cleaning up all the pukes, taking out all the trash. Those are the real heroes.
Those were the army that got you through those campaigns. Man.
Yeah. Just why is there all this puke here? And you gotta drop whatever stand out there.
What was your favorite roller coaster type?
Oof, I don't really remember. I mean, you would take the pre-made ones and be like, oh damn, that's cool. But I'm making my own.
I never booked the
Yeah, I mean, you would just look at it and be like, wow, that looks cool. But
yeah,
no, I'm making my own. Just real. What about you?
I loved building the corkscrew one because it was the most versatile.
Yeah.
It was a money maker every time.
You put
always
3 corkscrews in your park?
Oh yeah, all the screwing.
I like the swinging ship.
That'll make you money. The scrambler, it'll make you money until you install the thing that flips people over, and then you can just delete the scrambler. You can sell it for scrap.
Sell it to the park next door.
Yeah. The ones that are the most frustrating for me were the wooden roller coaster. I couldn't get those right in the wheelhouse because you're trying to get intensity, excitement, entertainment, or whatever it is. I couldn't ever get those to the high max profitability level, like the 7.
Joke's on you. It's impossible.
Yeah,
it's impossible.
Well, different rides, they programmed it to be some of them do better if you have lateral G's, like the wooden roller coaster. If you create lateral G's, people like it, or they don't like it. But if it's a lot of vertical G's, they like it. So you can really only go out, turn around, come back. If you try to do all this crazy Helix stuff, like they won't like it.
Totally did not get this deep in it.
Me either.
Tycoon.
Did not.
Oh, you guys, who do you think you were playing with here, man?
Yeah,
Like,
dude, we need like a tournament. We got to bring that back.
Roller Coaster Tycoon is on my computer. We should just have RT just nights, just sitting here, just not talking to you.
I was busy playing with my cublets and looking at my lava lamp.
You're doing it right. So yeah. Anyway, dude, Roller Coaster Tycoon, that's some nostalgia right there.
Oh yeah.
Just don't be an NPC in a Roller Coaster Tycoon when Luke's playing.
I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna throw you up on the mountains over there.
I'm gonna drown you.
Yeah.
You can drop people. You can drop them in the lake. I would always drown them in the lake, pull them out, put them back. They'd be all washed off, not angry anymore. And then they leave my park and be like, yeah, that's right. Get out of here.
That's what I thought.
Sometimes drop them in, be like, now you can come out before I can click them.
Your money's no good here, but in a mean way.
They drown. You get the little report across the bottom.
Yeah.
Guess 3,462 has drowned in your lake. I don't know anything about that.
Don't know what might have happened there. I did not see a god hand come and pick him up.
He
and
might
drop
have
him.
fallen off of the coaster that just jets over the water. Too many lateral G's.
Yeah, a lot of lateral G's there.